8 Fun Facts about Water. Water is one of the most common substances on Earth, and one of the most vital too. From your body to your environment, water is present in almost everything you can possibly think of. If there is no water, there's no life possible. But how much do we know this most vital thing? Do you know how the water first came into existence on Earth? Or how much water the Americans consume just by toilet flushing? Is bottled water good for you or not? You'll see this and much more in today's video of fun facts about water. But before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for 1 year of good luck. It works. Try it for yourself. Number 1. Water came from space. We have seen water all of our lives. It's a common thing for us. But have you ever wondered from where did all of the Earth's water come from? Did it seep out from the deepest layers of the Earth? Is it rain that brought water to the Earth for the first time? Did you ever consider that all of the Earth's water is because of asteroids? Well, if you didn't consider it, you should, because this is exactly how it came into existence. Most astronomers believe asteroids carried water to Earth during the early stages of evolution, millions of years ago. These blazing balls falling from the sky carried water, locked in their minerals, to a young Earth. On impacting the surface of the Earth, water was released and took different shapes like oceans and rivers, as we see today. We have seen asteroids bringing destruction in movies, but in real life, all life on Earth today is because of them. Number 2. America's water consumption. You should drink 10 glasses of water per day for a body that is full of health. But if every American is drinking 10 glasses of water per day, how much it would become collectively? The average American family consumes more than 300 gallons of water per day at home. That's for one family, so how much for the whole of the United States? According to a 2015 survey, water usage in the United States was estimated to be about 320 billion gallons per day. This figure is for drinking water only. Not considering the water we use for bathing, washing, and flushing. Now, this figure might surprise you, but Americans use roughly 5.7 billion gallons per day in toilet flushes only. The average cost of bottled water is $1.5. So this makes a total amount of 3.8 billion being flushed in the toilets. Although it is a necessity if we want to be civil, but looks like that pee is quite expensive though. Number 3. Bottled water is a lie. Drinking bottled water is considered good for health. And why shouldn't it be? Packed in sealed plastic bottles, with that blue wrapping on it, and looking much cleaner as compared to the tap water. With that much money spent on branding, you might assume buying the bottled stuff would be worth it. But in most cases, you'd be wrong. We consider buying bottled water for drinking as it's clean of any impurities, but little do we know is that about 1/4 of all bottled water comes from the municipal water supply, that same place the tap water comes from. Not only this, consuming bottled water more often can even prove to be injurious to health. All of these plastic bottles are made in factories, and whenever you drink out of a plastic bottle, you risk ingesting the chemicals used to make the bottles, as these toxins can leach into the water over time. Number 4. Water required for different things. How much water do you think is required to make different things like bread, a burger, or even a shirt? The general conception is that not much water is necessary to make things like these. But in reality, the amount of water required to produce such simple things is quite immense. For some general estimate, it takes almost 10 gallons of water to produce a single slice of bread, 600 gallons to make a single burger, and 700 gallons to make a shirt. Similarly, production of a jeans pant requires almost 2,000 gallons of water, and leather shoes, almost 4,000 gallons. Now you know where all of the Earth's water is going. So next time you decide to wear the classic outfit of jeans with a shirt and leather shoes, you know how many gallons of water you are carrying. Number 5. Water depletion is not a problem. Earth's water is depleting, and soon we'll be left with no water. We bet you have listened to this already. Well, that's right in a sense, but this water depletion is not the real problem. According to an estimate, almost 50% of the world's water is lost through leaks in cities in the underdeveloped or developing world. Now that's a huge number. So, we have to come up with a solution to either prevent the leakage or store the water that is being lost because of it. An average household's leakage can account for nearly 10,000 gallons of water wasted every year, and nearly 10% of homes have leaks that waste 100 gallons or more per day. Leaking toilet flappers, dripping faucets, and partially closed showers, you might have one of these in your own home too. So if every one of us decides to repair our own leakages, you can only imagine how much water will be saved collectively. Number 6. Africa loses time because of water. Africa suffers from chronically overburdened water systems under increasing stress from the fast-growing population. Weak governments, mismanagement of resources, and a lack of urban infrastructure have only exacerbated the problem. Clean drinking water is becoming scarce in Africa. People have to go to nearby areas to collect clean drinking water, or else they are forced to drink unclean water full of germs. According to research in 1997, about half of Africa's population suffered from at least one major water-related illness, and many people in the region continue to suffer the effects of unclean water. According to a report from the United Nations, almost 40% of the 783 million people have no access to an improved source of drinking water. On average, 40 billion hours are spent collecting water in Africa alone. All of that time spent on work and Africa can become a developed country. You see how a simple water problem can cause nations to fall short. Number 7. Amount of water on Earth is same as it was millions of years ago. Are we running short of water on Earth? Is the water on the Earth depleting? Well, the answer to these questions is quite relative. If we say that it isn't depleting, that's right. This is because of the fact that most of the water lost because of day-to-day usage, or leakages, is returned to Earth in the form of rain and snowfall. While rain does so for the short term only, glaciers provide enough water to replenish most of the lost water throughout the year. In this way, nature has maintained a system that is quite unbreakable. So in this sense, the Earth's water isn't going anywhere, and it is the same as it was millions of years ago. But as we said, the answer is relative. Let's suppose if we say that the Earth's water is depleting, that's also right. While our planet as a whole may never run out of water, it's important to remember that clean fresh water isn't available everywhere. More than 1 billion people live without clean water to drink. With the world's population expanding every day, this shortage of clean water is becoming a big problem. So in this sense, the Earth's water is depleting. So it looks like nature has played its role quite well. But it's we, the humans, who have to play our responsibility. Number 8. There is more water in the atmosphere than on Earth. The total volume of water on Earth is estimated to be 333 million cubic miles, with 97.5% being saltwater and 2.5% being freshwater. Now, this figure is huge. But did you know that there is even more water in the atmosphere than all of the Earth's water combined? At any given moment, the atmosphere contains an astounding 38 million billion gallons of water. All of this water is in the invisible vapor form. This is enough water to cover the entire surface of the Earth, land, and oceans combined. With that amount of water, if it rains only 1 inch everywhere on the Earth, the results would be devastating. In fact, the theories that explain how this world is going to end present a similar picture. According to these theories, all of the atmospheric water will condense upon the surface of the Earth. And you know what will happen next. We take the most precious thing we have for granted. One reason behind this is that we have seen it a lot in our lives. But its true importance is only known by the people who face water scarcity. So contribute to the betterment of the world by saving water. Hit the thumbs up if you liked the video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for more of our amazing videos. See you in the next video with another episode of more interesting things in this world. Till then, stay safe and make this world a better place. And to do so, go and get your leaking tap repaired before it has lost millions of gallons of water.